In India, the nuclear families have taken over in the cities, and the high-paced frenetic activity that claimed the attentions and energies of working couples leaves little time or place for those who have aged and retired from active life. One such place is Ashvasan, reaching out to the aged and the lonely. It was a long spell of looking after her aged and ailing mother that gave Lalita Ubhaikar an insight into the lives of quiet desperation that most older people live in. It led her to form a visionary organization in memory of her mother.
We felt that the pattern of life has changed so much that the days when the elders had a special place in the family, in society, in the community, is not there anymore.
In today's materialistic world, Indian culture is taking a beating, in as much as Indian culture, which worship parents next only to God, seems to be losing their love for their parents when the parents become aged and infirm.
Lalita kept thinking that we looked after my siblings and I looked after my mother so well. But there are other older people who don't have that good fortune. And so was founded Ashvasan.
Ashvasan, which literally means assurance.
It also means reaching out to and filling elderly lives with cheer and hope. Ashvasan fulfills a deeply felt emotional need of a large growing elderly population hovering on the fringes of life in busy cities. The vision of Ashvasan is to enable a life of dignity, emotional, spiritual, and material for senior citizens across the city of Bangalore. The need for an organization like this was so great that in a short period, Ashvasan had spread its wings and taken off with over 600 members in all parts of the city, taking on the task of spreading warmth, understanding, and cheer, and reaching out to thousands of lonely people trapped in the humdrum of boredom and frail health. The objectives of Ashvasan are to reach out to the elderly in order to reinstate their sense of purpose and meaning in life and restore self-worth, dignity, and confidence. The soft-spoken Srimati Lalita Ubhaikar radiated an old-world charm, and her passion for the promotion of the arts was deep-seated.
Lalita was a very talented person in studies, in the appreciation of arts, herself a good musician.
For over 25 years, she was lauded for her tireless work as a world-renowned exponent of Hindustani classical music, patron of the arts, and a philanthropist.
My mother, Srimati Lalita Ubhaikar, few days before she passed away, she was working on the Vishram project for Ashvasan, which would help the elderly housebound citizens. She was a karma yogi in the true sense of the term.
Her performances took her across the world, and her energy and spirit was indefatigable, and even today's youngsters can hardly match that.
Lalita decided, on Kamla Devi's advice, to start the Crafts Council of Karnataka.
On World Elders' Day, which the foundation celebrates every year, awards are given to senior citizens who have excelled and served the community with a special gathering of all its members on 1st October each year.
So under her guidance, the Crafts Council of Karnataka really came into being in a big way. And for several years, for nearly over 15 years, I think she nurtured the Crafts Council.
With growing number of volunteers and centers in each locality, Ashwasan plans and executes a series of activities to involve the elderly as participants. The members of each center meet once a month over tea and snacks and partake in programs that deal with issues like health, safety and security, financial investments, travelogues, and topical subjects like the current political situation. Entertainment is provided through music, dance, and humor.
We visit the senior citizens in their homes, in old age homes. We have recreation centers. We have seminars and World Elders Day. We take them out for picnics and visits to factories, etc.
I want to give a thanks to Ashwash organization. For many years they used to support much in many ways, financially, even provisions. Every month they will bring a provisions and they will brought to my place, and they will usually many people they will call us, they will and we'll go and pick and come, but they will come to my organization and they will come and drop the provisions or check or money, and they will introduce for other friends and all. They are well supported for our mission. I'm giving a thanks to Ashwash organization.
The latest project that has been entrusted to me is to try and organize a special project which was the most cherished project of Madam Lalita Ubhaikar, which is Project Vishram. This is a project not to replace what is already available in old people's home, but there are several senior citizens living in and around Bangalore who might like to use some of the services that we can offer. For example, as simple as trying to get a railway ticket, an air ticket or a bus ticket, or maybe getting somebody to fix an electrical problem or a plumbing problem at home, or to try and get medicine supplied to the home, or for a nursing help, or any such problem. So this is a project we've just launched, and we're in the process of fine-tuning. I feel excited to be a part of this program.
Each volunteer at Ashwasan is a friend and a guardian to 2 or 3 elderly persons. They provide any assistance required, like banking, medical problems, shopping for groceries, and if nothing else, they lend a patient ear or strong shoulder in times of stress. For the past 6 years, 5 projects have been started for feeding senior citizens in the slums. These people are otherwise neglected and helpless.
Titan, one very interesting project that came to us was the midday meal, so to say, but particularly to a community which we realized was the most uncared for, which is the old age persons in poor localities where the entire family leaves home either for construction work or daily wage work, etc. And in fact, the old people are uncared for. So we realized that we are preparing lunch for 2,000 people plus every day, and therefore a few hundred, 150 to be exact, more every day of good nutritious food which all of us eat, why not share with them? And ever since, the entire organization has actually been very charged up, very inspired by this effort, and I'm glad that Ashwasan gave us this opportunity.
Approximately 150 senior citizens are being assisted with food, blankets, clothing, medication, toiletries, etc. on a regular basis.
When we started working in the slum, we thought it was just feeding the really needy and the elderly who could not work at all. But later it turned out that we started giving them health treatment, saris and blankets, and also we started with a project where they could make their own small paper covers, and we would sell it for them, and they would get some income. I thought that was a really good initiative on the part of Ashwasan.
The Ashwasan wing in the Asha Jeevan Home for the Aged provides accommodation and health care for 30 bedridden senior citizens in 11 rooms. Periodic health camps are conducted at various centers in the city.
We organized comprehensive health camps in hospitals like Narayan Hridayalaya, Apollo Hospital, Manipal Hospital, Netradhama, Eye Speciality Center, and so on. And also invited senior specialists in various disciplines on the medical side to speak to the senior citizens of Ashwasan.
Once a year, Ashwasan arranges a seminar. The members are exposed to leading personalities and competent experts who deliver lectures on a variety of topics of relevance such as safety and security, health, finance, money markets, religion, and philosophy, to name just a few.
I am Ravi Kumar from Malleshwaram Recreation Center of Ashwasan Foundation. I am associating with this organization from last 18 years. 18 golden years I can call them, because my association with the members of Ashwasan Foundation, volunteers and senior citizens, it's marvelous, which I can never forget in my life.
Recently I came across two pieces of statistics. One which says that in India our senior citizen population is going to be 177 million in 25 years, and it will reach a figure of 324 million by 2050. These figures are scary, but at the same time it also puts so much more responsibility on shoulders of institutions like Ashwasan to do something for the geriatric needs of India at least.
We have been associated with Ashwasan in more than 5 years.
I am a part of one recreation center where we bring members who are feeling lonely or are kept aside by the families. We bring them again under the roof and have different programs. Our project is to make them feel that they are not alone, they are together, and have the sense of belonging without any expectations. Today, we have other programs like newsletters, like Letter of Cheers, written by our own members, and they do inspire other members to read or to get to know how to proceed in their progressive life.
Ashwasan is a non-profit organization and depends on voluntary contributions for all its work. Every little thing you do and every contribution you make will make a difference.
It's the duty of every person concerned to give a lending hand and support to this organization. Looking into the magnitude of this problem, I think any support that's given to this organization is really not enough. Therefore, all of us must support this organization in its activities.
Ashwasan would like to welcome like-minded people who share their vision to become volunteers of Ashwasan.
And therefore I wish Ashwasan, it will continue to grow and bring joy, peace and comfort to the elderly, for which it was started by Lalita Ben.
I wish and hope that Ashwasan will continue for a long time.
We provide a platform for the elderly to come and meet, talk, share their joys and sorrows, and that's the vision which Mrs. Lalita Ubayakar had.
Come, join us in our endeavor to make senior citizens feel cared for and cheerful.